Season 2 trailer breakdown. You're telling me Starlight just walked into Gen V Season 2 like she didn't just go head to head with the most dangerous man in America. And now she wants Marie Moreau to help stop a secret project that no one's supposed to even know exists. Wait, Project Odessa. Why does that sound like something buried in CIA black sites and whispered in the back rooms of Vought board meetings? And more importantly, why is no one talking about the real reason Starlight is doing this? I've watched the Gen V Season 2 trailer more times than Homelander has stared at himself in the mirror. And believe me, that's saying something. And let me tell you, what they're showing us is only half the story. The other half, it's buried in subtext, secrets, and a truth Vought absolutely does not want us to find. So let me ask you something. What if Marie isn't the hero Starlight thinks she is? What if Project Odessa wasn't meant to be stopped but finished? Stick around, because today on Breakdown Epic, I'm exposing the forbidden knowledge that connects The Boys Season 4, Gen V Season 2, and the war that's already begun, whether we know it or not. And if this is your first time here, consider this your wake-up call. Subscribe now, because we break the stories no one else dares to. Now let's talk about the actual mess that's being buried under flashy explosions and blood-bending battles. At the end of Gen V Season 1, Marie and her friends were locked away in a secret facility like dangerous lab rats. But now suddenly, they're free. Running around hunted by their own university, and somehow still expected to play hero. Let's be real here. Vought didn't just let them escape. Someone wanted them out. And that someone might be wearing a white cape. Here's where it gets weird. Starlight, aka Annie January, swoops in and offers Marie a top-secret mission. A mission involving a covert research program called Project Odessa, cooked up by Thomas freaking Godolkin himself. First of all, how convenient. Second, why now? Marie is literally public enemy number 1. She's traumatized, isolated, on the run, and Starlight chooses this exact moment to hand her a suicide mission. Make it make sense. Or better yet, don't. Because we're about to reveal the truth they're not showing in the trailer. Let's talk Project Odessa. What the hell is it? Why is Starlight calling it, or going? Why does it trace back to the very founder of Godolkin University? And here's the juiciest bit. This Odessa, it wasn't mentioned in The Boys Season 4. You know why? Because it's meant to fill in the blanks between Seasons 4 and 5. Because the virus, the one that can kill Supes. Yeah, that's just the start. Sources inside the industry, and yes, some brave little whistleblowers, have hinted that Odessa is more than a lab. It's a pipeline, a system for selecting, manipulating, and weaponizing Supes without their knowledge. And guess who the test subject was? You guessed it, Marie Moreau, her blood powers. Not a coincidence. What if Odessa created her? What if Marie wasn't recruited, she was activated? You feel that itch. That's your brain trying to fight back the truth. But it's too late, because once you know what Odessa really is, there's no going back. Let's pause. What do you think Project Odessa really is? Drop your wildest theory in the comments. Seriously, I read them all. And if you're new here, check out our last deep dive into how Homelander's secret DNA might be linked to God-used experiments. It'll blow your mind. Here's a hypothetical for you. If you were Marie, would you trust Starlight, a Supe you've never met, who's already in deep with an anti-Vought resistance, and now suddenly wants you to help her? I mean, I can barely trust my food delivery app to not drop my fries on the sidewalk. You expect me to trust a glowing blonde icon who's always 2 scenes away from crying? Come on. But seriously, Marie's hesitation is so real. She's not some noble Girl Scout. She's been betrayed, manipulated, imprisoned, and now she's supposed to save the world. How about we let the poor girl breathe for 5 seconds? But no, because this is the Boys universe, baby. You either save the world, or the world burns you alive on a live stream. And let's talk about this. Dean Cipher, the new creepy AF Dean of God U, tells Marie she could be more powerful than Homelander. I'm sorry. That's either foreshadowing or the world's most dangerous motivational speech. Because if Marie is stronger than Homelander, and Odessa made her that way, then someone out there is trying to create the ultimate weapon. Not against Supes, against Homelander himself. What if I told you that Marie was never the real danger? What if Starlight, the shining face of resistance, the symbol of hope, has finally broken bad? Think about it. How long can someone stand in the spotlight before they start to burn? We all love Starlight, right? The reformed 7 member, the media darling who exposed Vought, the brave Supe who dared to take a stand. But let's be honest, since Season 4 of The Boys, something's changed. She's darker, sharper, desperate, and in the Gen V Season 2 trailer, she doesn't look like a leader. She looks like someone with nothing left to lose. Let's rewind. Why is Starlight involving Marie now? Right after Homelander's public attack on civilians in The Boys Season 4 finale. Right after the virus was nearly deployed. Because this isn't just about Odessa, it's about revenge. I know, that sounds like a stretch. But hear me out. What if Starlight isn't trying to stop Project Odessa? What if she's trying to finish it before Vought can claim it for themselves? Marie's blood-bending powers, they could be the key to perfecting the virus. Not destroying it, deploying it. Because what's better than killing Homelander? Killing all Supes who follow him. Marie is the scalpel. Starlight is the hand. And Odessa is the plan. We've seen it before. Revolutionaries who become the very thing they're fighting against. So let me ask again, is Starlight still a hero? Or just another Supe playing God? This is the part where I need you. Comment right now, do you trust Starlight, Better yet, should Marie trust her? Because I'm not gonna lie, if someone walked into my life offering me a chance to save the world, while I'm literally being hunted by my own school, that's not charity, that's strategy. And let's not forget, Marie has no idea who Annie really is. All she knows is what she's seen online. And we all know how accurate that is. I mean, if you judge me by my high school yearbook, you'd think I was a cat, obsessed introvert with a Twilight poster collection. Okay, one of those things is still true. Don't judge me. But back to the point. This dynamic, it's not trust. It's manipulation wrapped in a mission. And that tension, that's what's gonna crack wide open by mid-season. Here's the real kicker. Dean Siffer, God used new Dean, says Marie could surpass Homelander. Everyone's running with that line like it's inspiring. But what if it's not? What if it's a warning? Seifer isn't stupid. He knows Odessa was shut down for a reason. And yet, he's pushing Marie toward her potential. No one just says stuff like that unless they've got an endgame. My theory, Seifer is part of the original Odessa team. He's not trying to protect Marie. He's activating her. That's why the trailer makes her look more powerful, more uncontrolled. Because maybe the moment Marie unlocks her full strength is the moment she becomes a ticking bomb. And that's why Starlight is there. Not to protect her, but to pull the trigger. Let me paint a picture. Final 2 episodes. Marie discovers the Odessa project wasn't about stopping Supe corruption. It was about creating a reset button, a biological kill switch. 1 dose of engineered blood from her system, and any Supe it touches, dead within minutes, instant control. You think that's far-fetched? Go back and watch how the virus reacted to Supe DNA in The Boys Season 4. It's volatile, it's targeted, it's personal. Now imagine Marie as the carrier. She wouldn't even need to fight Homelander. She could end him just by bleeding near him. Now imagine what that kind of power does to someone like Starlight. Does she ask Marie for permission? Or does she just weaponize her?